LIP 2022, The Power of Perspective, Casting the Lens on Constructive Solutions. As read by the Journalism Honours Class of 2022 at Stellenbosch University.
Cleaning Your Plate. Confronting South African Food Waste, Bite by Bite. By Jessica Hillier. Approximately 20% of the South African population has inadequate access to food, with 9.3 million South Africans currently experiencing acute food insecurity. This is despite an estimated 10.3 million tonne of food and beverage being wasted per year. This is according to the most recent statistics provided by the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, at the end of 2021. The deterioration of the country's food security has hastened due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which has hindered food distribution and caused further unemployment and economic decline, according to the Integrated Food Security Phase classification. Additionally, their research shows that 1 in every 4 children in South Africa experience food security-related struggles. Food waste on a global level is just diabolical, said Hanneke van Linge, the founder and director-in-chief of Nash Food Rescue, a non-profit organization tackling food waste in Johannesburg. There's enough food out there to feed anybody who's hungry, but our systems don't allow for that food to be utilized. In spite of these statistics, South African organizations such as Silo Foods and Sobe have shown that there are ways which unconsumed food can be repurposed to mitigate waste and alleviate food insecurity. Feeding the community. Brackenfell-based community outreach organization Shiloh was established in 1995, according to their managing director, Estelle Feldman. Their sub-branch, Silo Food, was one of the first bulk food production charity organizations in South Africa. Feldman explained that Shiloh outreach is not limited to Brackenfell but spans across the Western Cape, recently entering the Eastern Cape as well. Shiloh Food currently produces 40,000 to 60,000 nutrient-packed meals per month for people in need. Each meal is sold for R4.50 to cover production costs where produce donations are not sufficient to meet demand, according to Feldman. Oftentimes, the costs are covered by corporate or individual donors. Shiloh provides this community with so much more than just food. These children leave with self-confidence, and I am so incredibly grateful that these little ones can go home in the evenings with full tummies, said Elsobe Murray, an active volunteer at Ahobi Educare, a creche in Green Park, Mufuleni, which receives meal donations from Shiloh. We approach farms, local retailers, and shops, and they donate fresh produce that is deemed unmarketable and would otherwise go to waste. Carrots with 2 legs, wobbly, slightly wilted cabbages, the works. Food that is perfectly fine to consume, but just isn't pretty enough to be on the market, explained Feldman. Regarding the quality of the meals, Feldman maintained that Shiloh is not a soup kitchen. The team carefully considers the nutritious value of the meals, but also prioritizes taste and variety, cooking meals such as curries, vetkoek, and stews. If I wouldn't eat it, nobody should. If it's not good enough for me, it's not good enough for anyone, said Feldman. We have to make sure that these children not only have access to proper nutrition, but also that it's an enjoyable experience for them. Shiloh's motto is community in action. They are passionate about children, breaking down the stigma associated with families needing help, preserving their dignity, and upholding the Constitution, which asserts that there is no excuse for a child to ever go hungry, said Feldman. Now reading from Sidebar by Jessica Hillier. A fruitful solution. Sobe has been producing sweet sorbets from produce on the verge of expiration since 2019, according to founders Tatu Mbongeni, Masondo, and Tula Ndema. They explained that they source their produce from the fruit and vegetable market in Johannesburg and from Nash Food Rescue. Sometimes we even receive fruits from our clients who have fruit trees in their homes, they added. The fight against food waste is central to Sobe. We buy ripe fruit from street vendors, and while we produce our sorbets, we do not have any waste. We compost the peels and seeds to Victoria yards, and some seeds we plant in our garden. We always tell our customers to return plastic cups and spoons for reuse, explained Ndema.
You can read the full text of LIP 2022, The Power of Perspective, on www.multimedia.org.